What should they keep in mind? What should they remember before coming on a Bansali set?
Nothing, just come unprepared.
Really?
Just come unprepared because every day is unpredictable. And that creates...
Surrender.
Just surrender yourself and just be honest to yourself. Because I think that person, the man behind the camera, our sir, is so honest to himself, and that's why that honesty shows on screen. And I actually call him superhuman. Because what he can create, nobody in the world can create.
Right.
And you can clearly see.
Nice. Yeah, we saw that. Richa, what would be your tip to someone who's going to work with him in the future? This is also scary, unprepared. Please explain this.
थोड़ा prepare कर लेना guys. at least do your lines. Actually, that really worked for me. I had a few conversations with him, and he gave me character briefs. Then we found this album of Meena Kumari's poetry in her own voice. It's called I Write, I Decide. It's from 1980, I think. And then we kind of jammed on it. And he was like, see the tone of the voice, see the rhythm, there's a lyrical quality. And he's like, yeah, when I hear her voice, तो मुझे मोगरे की खुशबू आती है. Now see, for me that's also a direction.
Right.
This man, who is this Ottawa genius, is hearing this voice, and the visual that he gets is of a certain scape which he's matched in the show. But he's also like smelling something, you know what I mean? That is such a unique way to think. So my only tip, if anyone's working, as if should you be so lucky guys, but I'm saying if you get prep work, if he gives you a brief, stick to it like a Bible. I guess what Sangeeta is trying to say is leave room for magic.
Yes.
Let spontaneous things also happen. You can develop something, like I developed like a weird delusional giggle. Keep a stumbling attitude if you're, those are the things I did. But I would say just learn your lines and then go and just be a blank page and let him paint on you.
Right. Taha, in case you are prepared, I'm changing the question. This is the last question. So I'm putting you in a spot. What all performances stood out for you?
In the show?
From this entire...
Which performance did stand out is the question.
Okay.
Which performance didn't stand
out?
First of all, I don't think Sir would ever move on from a shot if he didn't get what he exactly wanted. Right? We have given takes, 15 takes, 20 takes, and maybe even more sometimes to get the magic of what all these wonderful artists are talking about. So I feel that everyone's performance, whether it be the smallest character, some actresses that you will see on, all of these cast members are great, but there are other cast members who are not here. Just for an example, since she's my friend, there's a girl called Shruti. Right, she's done such an incredible job. Her eyes portray such incredible emotion. She was playing Sharman's friend, Saima. She was playing Saima in the and that's just one of the characters. What about what's his name? What about the Ustadji? The Ustadji is so incredible, so incredible. His expression, his adain, right, was unmatched, and the daughter, your daughter's name, Shama. So we can't just say that it's just us. The show is driven by a bunch of talented cast, which right now you might not see them, but when you watch the show, which I hopefully wish that you guys go home and watch it, you guys will come across some really incredible talent, right? That we have been, it's such an honor to be part of, and I've learned so much from watching all these characters, So yes, that's what it is, man. Everybody's just a part of the magic, man.
Yeah, so naive of me to think that I can put you in a spot. I know a lot of you wanted to ask questions. They have to go. The show is just released. I'll just take one question. Yeah, you want to ask her? You had a question. You were raising your hand. One question, and then we'll answer.
Okay. So first of all, I watched the trailer only. I'll go home and watch the show. And it was really beautiful to watch you guys. It was exquisite. And being a Kathak dancer who was trained for 5 years, I was tremendously very happy to see you guys do it so gracefully. There was this moment where 4 of you guys are giving expressions on the different beat. The color, the contrast, and the way it was projected was something really, really relatable and something which stick out to me because I really look up to our culture and the way we've grown up, right? So I just want to ask you, how is the process? Because I don't think choreographers get a lot of credits for it, and I know what it's like to curate a dance piece or something as simple as a small gesture which would make you stand out and look the most gracious and beautiful woman out there.
Right. Who wants to take that? Yep.
So I think you all can speak on this a little bit. See, Sanjay himself has a phenomenal rhythm and sense of music. And Mahesh did a choreography of our song in that, and she's brilliant. And that is the Sakalaban song that you're talking about, right? And the whole, everybody on the set of Sanjay Leela Bansali works and gives their 100-200%. So everybody's trying to excel, and you can see that in technician, on artists, on every field. Because the man drives excellence. And I had this beautiful, talented dancer, and her, and all of us. I think on to you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I wanted to just add that, Sir's, again, his expertise. Of course, Kruti was there, she's choreographing the whole thing, she has a great knowledge of the camera, and she's worked with it before. But for the bhavs that we were all standing in one line and expressing, he got Maharaji's student to come in.
Vijay Shri. Yeah.
And it takes someone with knowledge of like that art form, that specific, who are the best people in town for that specific art form, and he'll get those. Or even the fact that Sakalban is such an old tune, but he added the pakhavaj, so it gives it that like one feeling of just joining the dance, and that's eventually how the song also ends.
Yeah.
With all the women coming together.
Right. Guys, we can go on and on, but what we want is we want you to go home and watch Hiramandi, isn't it?
100%, please.
Please watch.
So big hand, guys, to these lovely actors who made Hiramandi. Thank you so much to all of you, and thank you all of you for coming.
I would request everybody to stay back on stage. Firstly, we have some special hampers which I would request the teams to kindly come forward with. This is clearly going to be a session of perennial classic that we are all going to remember. The grandeur, the opulence is reflecting on stage.